Welcome back here to the Yellow Jacket broadcast. I'm sorry about the change of link. If you know anyone else that was watching, please send this link out. Share this link on social media. Let people get back in. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we should be back and live, good to go now. Shouldn't have that problem again. So, again, I apologize for that. Score now 25-22, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Whitehall has climbed their way back into this here. And some turnovers by us, by Sheridan, missed shots. You know, those rebounds that we were getting early just aren't coming back our way. So, and in turn, Whitehall has kind of climbed their way right back into it. Like I said, 25-22, three-point game.
Trying to pull this up here. Minute 13 left in the half. Yellow Jackets score. It was Lily Reed. Now bringing the ball down for the Bulldogs is Barnett. Long three is no good. It hit the shot clock, so they're going to say it was out of bounds.
So I don't know if you could hear that or not, but a big milestone for junior Lily Reed with her last three-point shot. She went over 1,000 points for her career.
All is a Sheridan Yellow Jacket.
All is a Sheridan Yellow Jacket.
And the fourth three of the game also was the same one. Got a 30-second timeout. So real quick during this timeout, I want to just take a second now that I can tell some more people are jumping back on to our broadcast here. I want to say sorry, I'm not sure exactly what happened. For some reason, we lost connection and went to another camera feed in our gym. So I've changed a couple things on our stream. Shouldn't happen again. If it does, somebody please feel free to reach out to one of us so that I can be aware of that situation and be able to get it fixed.
So yeah, like I said, you know, Whitehall has battled and climbed back in this game. They could have very easily got down and quit. And you know, in years past, I would have seen a Whitehall team do that.
Yeah.
But, they're battling and fighting, and here we are in a 5-point game. And that 14-0 run to start the game may wind up being really, really big.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. Now the ball's going to come into Mason Wilson. 35 seconds left in the half. Gets it to Reed. About 1 second. Wow, that was like perfect.
Differential on the shot clock and the game clock.
So Sheridan might be looking for that last shot here. Nope, Lily Reed's going to fire from the top of the key. Makes the connection. And she is rolling here tonight.
And so what's happened, she scored the last 8 points. So you saw that first three go through, and now here we go, off and running. She gets a basket down there in the paint, and then come back out here and hits that three right there.
Whitehall's going to airball the buzzer beater three, and we're at halftime, so we'll be back with you guys shortly. We're going to have to take a step away.
All right, so right now I'm going to be joined by Sheridan boys head coach Joe Scott.
Good evening, Mike.
How you doing, Coach?
Good, good. We've got a great crowd here tonight.
Big crowd tonight. Kind of with these stands out, you know, the Whitehall crowd gets a little close. They get a little claustrophobic, but
we get spoiled with the bleachers back and nobody around us out here in our beautiful arena.
Yeah, that's right, we do. But a huge crowd here tonight for senior night, Coach. Let's start out. Let's talk about some of your seniors.
First of all, we're going to start with Noah Romine. You know, he's the focal point of our team. He orchestrates our offense. He's led us in scoring for the last 2 years and assists for the last 2 years. Averaging around 15, 16 a game this year. Can shoot it from anywhere, can create a shot. Then we got Nate Carter, who's phenomenal athlete for us. He can play multiple positions and gives us a dimension that we don't really have. He's just different than everybody else we have. He can score off the bounce. He can go rebound. He can guard anybody, play above the rim type. And then we got Gavin Hobson, who has a great three-point shot. Can do a little bit of all. He can play multiple positions for us. Can help handle the ball. Great communicator. And then we got Logan Ward, who's really a true competitor. One of the most coachable kids I've ever coached before. Just great shot. Great, so much good spin on his shot. Excellent spot-up shooter. You can't lose him. But those 4 guys have won 51 games for us in the last 3 years. Now, they didn't play a whole lot as sophomores, but they pushed those guys to get better in practice every day, and they were part of that team. So, then the next year and then this year, so 51 wins in the last 3 years. That's pretty phenomenal.
So I'll say it kind of started with that group, I think, a little bit. Got to a point where the JV team didn't really lose a lot of games when they got to play.
Right. When these guys were seniors, I'm not sure they lost a game. And then we lost a few last year, and this year we've only lost 2 JV games.
Right.
So we try to do a whole lot for our JV, and we understand it's a developmental program. Those guys are going to be our future in a year or two, and we need to try to prep them and get them ready as quickly as we can.
That's right. So talk about this season a little bit. I know it hasn't gone exactly the way you wanted, but it's not like it's not been a successful season.
No, it's been, when you break it down and crunch the numbers, it's probably been one of the most successful seasons in Sheridan basketball history as far as number of wins. Again, the 5A South Boys Conference is just so difficult. There's 5 teams vying for 2 spots. And if we win tonight, it's going to be probably a 3-way tie at 8-8 for the 4 seed. We've already crunched the numbers. Unfortunately, the points cap at 10. So even if we win by more than that, it caps at 10. So we're going to lose out on a state berth through a tiebreaker rule. But that doesn't stop these kids from almost, right now we're 19-11, hopefully winning 20 games and having a phenomenal season. We beat some really, really good teams in non-con too. Bologna was the 5A Central champions last year. They made it to the Final Four, beat them. I don't know if we've ever beat Jacksonville in our school history. We beat them in our classic here. Obviously, Pine Bluff is different from they were the last 2 years, but we mercy ruled them both times this year, and that's never happened in our history either. So we've had some really good non-conference wins along with some conference wins. I think it was like 7 or 8 times in the last 3 or 4 years that we haven't beaten Lake Hamilton, and we were able to beat them this year. So really proud of this team and this group of seniors. They've just had a phenomenal season.
Talk about tonight's game a little bit.
Well, Whitehall has 2 phenomenal guards, and I'm sure everybody can hear us on the radio and the background noise and everything, but it is loud in here, and it's loud all right. And this is our 3rd game in 4 days, and I don't have a voice, so I don't know how our players are going to hear me out here on the court. I'm going to tell our assistants and our bench to echo everything and try to be really loud tonight because I just don't have a voice anymore. Monday night, we played a team at Benton that's just phenomenal. They're probably going to win 5A state. No one in the state's even come close to beating them. And then Tuesday night, we went down to Texarkana and beat them by 40. And then we did a little prep yesterday for Whitehall, but they got 2 phenomenal guards. They returned a lot of key pieces from last year. They play at a good pace. They know their team. Then they don't do too much out of their team. Everybody stars in their role. So Coach Williams does a great job of getting everybody to play hard. I do think we have a little bit of size advantage. Lane Bickford had a really good game on them last time. He was able to kill them down low just by using his size and strength. Last time we didn't have Noah Romine. Last time we didn't have Beckett Scott. We got Beckett Scott and we got Noah Romine this time. So we're a little bit more full strength that we got than we had when we played them at the last time. So we're looking for big things tonight.
So speaking of that game, that was also, we've talked about it, that was kind of a coming out party for Jace Gatlin as well, the other freshman.
That's exactly right. Jace was thrown to the fire, thrown to the wolves, whatever you're going to say, and he stepped up admirably, and since then he's gotten lots more playing time. He's shown that he can handle it on this level. more than just the JV role that he's been in, and he's stepped up and he's playing more varsity now since that game.
So, season's not over yet, but kind of looking forward to the future for next year. You got the two freshman guards that have played this year, Beckett Scott and Jace Gatlin. You got Wayne Bickford coming back, big guy. The improvements he made from the sophomore to his junior year. You've got another 6'5", 6'6"-ish.
He might be 6'7" at this point. I think he grows every day.
Right, Dawson Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've made mention of it a few times on the broadcast. Is if Dawson can make that same jump that Lane did.
Yes.
I mean, you'll almost have twin towers next year.
Yeah. So all the coaches in the conference, when we talk about it, and you look at everybody's roster, and we had our conference meeting the other day, and you look at everybody, what they got coming back, stuff. A lot of the coaches and our staff included really like our team coming back. I know we're going to be really young at the guard area, but there's that girl just drained the shot. Let's go.
For $100. For those that don't know, they're doing the half-court shot right now. The high school students, if they make a half-court shot, they get a $100 bill. And I'm trying to see who that is. Is that Libby?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. That's fantastic. First shooter too.
All right.
But no, we really like our two freshmen. Obviously, we're going to be young at the guard area next year, and as they're going to be sophomores with Beckett and Jace. But man, them two can really play. They bring just the creative ability to the game to create for themselves, create for others, and we're just going to be phenomenal with them the next 3 years. And we get all our size back. We talked about Lane Bickford. We get Dawson Griffin. We get Xavion Collins, who's getting better every day. We get Ty Frank, who's getting better every day.
That's two more kids, 6'4" and above.
Yeah, so almost hit another one. So we'll have size. We get EA back. Then the one that poor kid nobody mentions because he hasn't played all season because he tore his ACL last season in an AU event down in Dallas, Texas. Is Landon Blank. Right. I mean, he's a 6'3". We're gonna put him at the wing, and he would have got playing time this year for us. So we got all them back, and let's see this last one.
Yes.
Almost. But yeah, we love our four seniors, and they've done a great job for us the last 2 years, as they've got a lot of playing time for us. But we do have a good group of guys come back, and we're going to miss them. But our other key pieces are going to be able to step up and play.
Good. Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us. We're going to sit here and enjoy. I think they've got one more shooter coming out of the stands, and we already saw one. We're 1 for 4 right now. So.
Yeah, as I get off here, I just want to thank everybody in our town, our community. The support's been crazy for these kids. They've had a phenomenal year. Did y'all see them out in town? Tell them how great of a job they did. I tell everybody all the time, that not only were they successful on the court, but these kids have grown up a lot. They're going to go out to be incredible human beings and good adults for our city and be good citizens and everything. So I was really happy and proud of the way that they've all matured and grown as young men. So go Jackets.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate you.
So here we welcome Mason back. We will hit some sponsor clips through timeouts and stuff in the second half. Sorry about that. We were able to get that interview with Coach Scott, and we want to take advantage of it. So
hey, I'm very happy that y'all did that. Did you tell anything of what was going on right then?
Yes. Yeah. So
the fact that Libby Wilson got up there and drained a half-court shot to start things off was just so awesome.
Who's really happy is Jeremy Hill, who only had to give out $100.
Yeah, really. That's right.
No, I promise you, Jeremy would have loved to give out all 500 right there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I promise you would have.
This gym went crazy whenever she made that shot. I love the crowd participation here tonight. It has been awesome. Just going to continue. Again, I know on your screen you see the few empty seats where the direction we're looking, hey, we're at the table. You can kind of see us. I'm waving. Yeah, we're right here. So, the direction we're looking, it is absolutely full. And we're going to get this third quarter underway. 8 minutes are on the clock, and Lily Reed's going to get things going for the Lady Jackets.
Oh, back
Back
by
door.
Addison, and good.
And it's good. Addison Hill, great assist from the senior Ella Williamson to the senior Addison Hill. Now Barnett for the Bulldogs. Barnett back to Bowman.
She's
Now
played
back.
like a Bulldog tonight for sure. She's been good.
Yeah, absolutely. And they fought their way back into this thing. It was a 14-point lead for the YellowJackets to start the game, 14-0. And now a 10-point lead for the Jackets. So this game has kind of gone up, back and forth, but that 14-point gap has played a huge role in this game.
Rebound by Mason Wilson. She got fouled. So she kind of picks up right where she left off. She had 5 rebounds in the first half.
Sheridan basketball from the baseline.
Whitehall's going to pick up full court.
Gets it to Addison Hill. Long pass across the lane to Bell. Can't hang. Able to save the ball from going out of bounds. Gets it to Mason Wilson.
She did corral it.
Now Williamson. Pulling it back out. Going to decide what she wants to do. What offensive set to look for. Gets it to Mason Wilson. Reed curls. Ball's knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. 8 seconds on the shot clock here.
Yeah, good cut by Lily there. Mason's pass was kind of right at Lily, giving the Whitehall defender a chance to get a hand on it, and knocked it out of bounds. So still a Yellow Jacket ball, baseline out of bounds.
Lily Reed picks it up at the free throw line. 6 seconds on the shot
Gotta
clock.
get the shot off.
Now
4 seconds.
4. Ella Williamson fires, connects for 3. What a shot by the senior, Ella Williamson. Now the 6th 3 of the game for the Lady Jackets. Barnett swings over to Jordan. Driving off the backboard's good. That was Jordan.
Yeah, we didn't go broadcast Texarkana game, but I was able to watch the Texarkana game on their feed, and Ella lit it up against Texarkana from 3. She was on fire.
Ella Williamson comes up with a quick steal. A lot of contact, no foul called. Gonna bring pressure. Long skip pass to Lily Reed. Gets it to Mason Wilson. Right-hand corner. She's just gonna shoot it off the rim. I thought that one was going in. That was close.
There's Mason getting her hands on the ball, and she winds up diving on the floor to get the steal. Great steal by Mason. Good hustle.
Good effort. And she does. She fouls. That was Bowman with the foul there for Whitehall. Going to reset the shot clock here. 5:31 left in the third quarter. Jackets leading by 11. Whitehall bringing the same pressure they've been bringing this whole quarter. Long pass to Ella Williamson. She's got a wide open lane. Good discipline. Stopping in the lane, waiting for the defender to fly by, and puts it in for 2.
So great job by Belle Smith seeing Ella flashing down the court like that, and then like you said, great court awareness, knowing where she's at, knowing where the defense is coming from, and Ella comes to a jump stop, pump fakes, lets her fly by, and gets the layup. They're going to call Lily for hands. Be her second foul, I believe.
Second foul in the third quarter. That's not too bad. 13-point game. That's phenomenal. Yellow Jackets again won against Whitehall by 5 last time they played them. The Whitehall student section has started to arrive, but they are not even close to comparison of what Sheridan has brought.
So Addison Hill and Ella Williamson right there, they both kind of tag teamed on tipping that ball away.
And Addison Hill fires from the corner and makes the connection.
And she is pumped up.
Yes,
as
she
she
is.
should be.
This is the game you want to see the most energy in, Mike. This is the game you want to see these seniors leave everything on the court. Yes, they still got to play.
Yellow Jacket Arena.
That's right. They still got to play in state. But this is the last game in your home gym. You know you've got to be feeling the energy.
And having had one last year in the same situation, it means a lot to them.
Absolutely. No doubt. No doubt. Belle Smith now, right-hand side, gets it to Williamson. Williamson, retreat dribbles, gets it back to Smith. Lily Reed fires from the perimeter, makes the connection. Jackets
And listen, she's starting to heat up. I mean, when she gets hot, man. She can really light it up. So hopefully she stays hot right here. And really, you hope she carries this into the first round of state.
Absolutely.
She's starting to. She can find that stroke. It can be a huge difference maker.
Barnett fires from the perimeter, answers Sheridan's three a minute ago. And now Williamson's going to bring it back down for the Bulldogs. Sheridan did a great job breaking the pressure that the Bulldogs had. That forces them to back up and play defense in the half court again. Pass back to the corner. Addison Hill had a chance for another one. This one's going to be rebounded by Bowman. Bowman coming down, driving all the way. We got to travel before the hit.
And she did. She traveled. And I'd be interested to know where that call was going to go because Addie hustled back and got in position. I just don't know if she was quite in position to take that charge.
I don't think our feet were quite planted just yet. I was kind of thinking it was going to be a blocking foul, but I didn't see the travel beforehand. Now Reed. Ooh,
Really?
I thought she was about to shoot
She
that.
thought about pulling that one.
She was ready.
She
Now
pulled
here
this
she
one.
is.
That quick
Reed
release.
from the perimeter, no good. There's a foul. Going to be on Barnett of the Bulldogs.
She pushed Bell in the back when she was going up for that when that shot went up, so they called it. Baseline out of bounds. Ella into Lily.
Reed firing from the perimeter off the back of the rim, gets her own rebound. Finds Bell Smith, now down to Mason Wilson from the corner. Shot was long. Ball's going to go out of bounds on Barnett. And it's going to be Sheridan basketball.
I think she just kind of stumbled a little bit.
I think so.
She looked up and said, "My bad."
Ella Williamson now, back to Hill. Hill down to Reed. Reed tries to create some space. Whitehall comes up with it. Almost lost control of it. She was able to maintain enough. And now gets it back up to Jordan. Jordan at the logo.
Now pay attention to this. After that last possession when Barnett lost the ball out of bounds, ever since she got up, she is not happy, and her effort is just not there. Sadie Sterrett comes in for Ella Williamson.
Don't think that Ella will be sitting long. I think just needed to get a drink of water for a second.
Another tip by Addison Hill.
Twice that Addison Hill has knocked the ball out on this possession. Yes,
that's right.
That is awesome. Great effort by the senior Addison Hill. Driving, that's Jordan. Lots of steps. There definitely was a travel there, and it gets called. Eight threes now have been made by the Lady Jackets in this game.
Now you got Lily bringing the ball up with Ella on the bench. Swing around to Bell. Three-point attempt by Bell. Rebound by Addison Hill. And then she picks up her third foul. So Whitehall have possession.
Barnett now left-hand side. Ball is tipped, and Sadie Sterrett came up with it. Now Mason Wilson driving the lane, Euro step. She's going to get fouled on the shot and make her way to the line.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this on TV, but Barnett has pretty much, something's happened.
She is shut down.
She's shut down. She kind of didn't, she lost the handle on that ball, and then she didn't hustle after it. She's been hustling all night.
Yeah, I think she's kind of given up a little bit here. Mason Wilson makes the connection on the first free throw there. Bowman's going to check in for Barnett. I think the coach was seeing exactly what we were. Second shot's up and good. 45-29, Mike.
That makes Mason 3 of 4 for the night from the free throw line.
Bowman swings it over to Jordan. Jordan gets it into the lane, back out, looking for three, off the rim, no good. Addison Hill is fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball. She does a really good job going in there and getting her hands on that ball, Mike.
When she heard that whistle, though, I think she thought she got number 4.
Yeah, she did. I think you're right. She was kind of like, oh. She did good, though. Good effort there. Jordan now, top of the key. Swings it over to Bowman. Bowman, step back, firing from 3. Shot was really short. Lily Reed comes up with it. Brings it across half court. Spins towards the top of the key, gets it over to Sterrett. Sterrett down to Smith. Smith bringing it out, trying to figure out what she's got offensively. Driving, kicking it out to Hill, back up to Reed. Reed handling the ball, spin move, driving, gonna get a little floater. She's fouled on the shot.
Lily will go to the line to shoot 2.
Lily Reed at the free throw line here. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. This third quarter has been all Yellow Jackets.
Oh, first one rims out. Makes the
Shot is up and good. 46 seconds left in the third. Sheridan showing some pressure. Jordan making her way all the way down. She's going to get fouled. I believe the foul's going to be on Belle Smith.
I think you're right. Yep. That's her second.
Not a bad time to pick up your second foul. I mean, she could have had a wide open layup. Instead, Smith gives her defense a little bit of time to set up. Whitehall fires a 3, no good. 3 red shirts were around that ball. They come up with it. 30 seconds on both clocks. They are pretty much moving in unison. Jordan driving the lane off the backboard, no good.
Foul on Sadie Sterrett, her second. .21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Whitehall makes 1 of 2 on the free throws. They get their own rebound on the free throw. That can't make Coach Breckville very happy. But there is Sadie Sterrett's speed. Oh, my goodness. She was shot out of a cannon going to get at that ball. She stepped on the sideline and she went and got it.
Now Jordan's going to inbound here for the Bulldogs. Got it into number 1. That's White. Loses control. Whitehall comes up with it. Sadie Sterrett with a good steal. Gets it out front to Lily Reed. Reed firing. That was for the buzzer beater because there was like almost no time on the clock. Yellow Jackets coming into the fourth quarter, going to have a 16-point lead. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Rowe. I've been providing care in Sheridan for 15 years. I grew up here. My kids go to school here, and this is where we call home. My passion is to see people live healthier, fulfilled lives. Weight Loss AR and Wellness provides a range of wellness services, including medical weight loss, aesthetics, lasers, hair loss treatments, men's testosterone, and IV fluids. Come see us right behind the courthouse.
We're back to live action. Start of the fourth quarter. The Yellow Jackets up 46-30. Sheridan ball. Trying to hit Lily on the back cut, and she doesn't. They picked it up good. Brings it back out the top. Bell Smith over to Addison Hill. Over to Lily. Pump fake. Step back three. It's a little long. Gets her rebound. Lily gets the rebound. Finds Addison in the corner for three. Off the rim.
Gonna get a quick foul there. It's gonna be on Bell Smith, be her third foul. Now Sheridan's gonna back up, take away some of that pressure.
Whitehall bringing the ball up. Yellow Jackets still in the kind of 3-2 zone defense, stretching it out a little bit. Cross-court pass by Lake Hamilton. Cut to the middle. Rebound by on the miss. Rebound by Lily. And a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Whitehall. 6:58 to go in the game. Up and under by Whitehall for the 2 points.
Now there's Jordan going down the lane, laying it in for two. It's Bell Smith wanted the three, decided not to shoot it. 14 seconds on the shot clock now. Mason Wilson, left-hand side. Gets it to Reed. Reed, top of the key, fires. Off the back of the rim, no good.
Long rebound to Whitehall there.
Now Lily Reed comes up with a rebound. She's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 13, Weston. It's her second foul.
Little piece of news to pass along. It's a final now over at Lake Hamilton. Lake Hamilton beats Benton in the girls' game, so Sheridan will be the 4 seed.
Sheridan will be the 4 seed going into the state tournament. Hill gets it over to Williamson. Williamson drives the lane, kicks it to Mason Wilson. Good block there by Whitehall.
Very good dish by Ella. I'm surprised she didn't shoot that layup. She got it all the way to the block. But that was actually a good look. And
got a timeout here by Coach Breakville. We'll take it with them.
I'm Dr. Rowe. I've been providing care in Sheridan for 15 years. I grew up here. My kids go to school here, and this is where we call home. My passion is to see people live healthier, fulfilled lives. Weight Loss AR and Wellness provides a range of wellness services, including medical weight loss, aesthetics, lasers, hair loss treatments, men's testosterone, and IV fluids. Come see us right behind the courthouse.
Better is better, in the real world and online. At Kinetic, we're all about helping people internet better. With high-speed fiber internet, premier whole-home Wi-Fi setup, plans that fit your life, and down-to-earth people who make it all work seamlessly. Because when we help you internet better, we help you unlock your best. Kinetic, internet better.
Welcome back here to the Yellow Jacket broadcast. 5:34 left in the game. 12-point lead for the Lady Jackets, and Ella Williamson's going to bring it down.
so Sadie Stairs coming into the game for Bell Smith. See if she can bring that little bit of energy on defense like she does.
Looks like she's bringing energy on offense. Fires one into Addison Hill. Can't quite hang on. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to go to Whitehall.
So here's what you don't want to see here in the fourth quarter. You won't see Sheridan get sloppy and let Whitehall back into this game.
Long pass across Benton gets one in the post. Spin move. Going to be a foul. I believe it's on Addison Hill. If it is, it'll be her 4th foul.
It is on
It
Addison.
is. It's her 4th foul. And you know she does not want to foul out in this game, Mike. With 5 minutes left, you almost just have to keep letting her play.
You think, yeah, you kind of got to keep her on the floor, but
Free throw is up and good. Whitehall's number 10, Williams, at the line.
what's got to be a little frustrating about this too is Whitehall doesn't have their best players that makes everything go on the floor. Barnett's not on the floor. She's not been on the floor since midway through the third quarter.
Ella Williamson now brings it across half court. Passes over Addison Hill's head. Now Whitehall has a chance. Driving him through the lane. Reverse layup is good. And Whitehall's going to call a timeout. You have got to protect this basketball, Mike. You got to protect the basketball here, and you got to get a stop, and you got to score. It's got to be that pattern.
Yeah, it's down to 7-point lead. It is a full timeout by Whitehall. You want to protect this lead now. You want to pick it back up, and you want to see some hustle like you saw in the third quarter, and try to extend this lead back out and finish this game off.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You got to. This game started with a 14-0 run for Sheridan. That has been what has provided a cushion the entire game. So now you have to use the cushion and bounce back. You cannot let them claw their way back into this thing.
What was it? It was 9 at the half, 8 at the half, and then come out in the third quarter and we bumped it all the way back out to 14.
Yes.
Hung around 12 to 14 points for a little bit, and now here comes Whitehall making a run again.
So now you've got to get your momentum back in this game and keep driving forward.
You just got to pick your body language up. Addison, I don't know that you're ever going to curb her aggressiveness. She's got 4. Like I said, she does not want to foul out in this game. Not her last game at the arena and in front of the home crowd. And a big game against Whitehall. So
Lily Reed's going to go right-hand side to Smith. Jackets need to score here. They get it to Mason Wilson, top of the key. Now down to Williamson. Williamson down to Reed. Trying to get rid of it, gets it to Hill. Hill bounce pass to Smith. 9 seconds on the shot clock here. Gets it to Mason Wilson. Tried to fire it into the lane, couldn't quite get there. She shoots it short. Whitehall comes up with it. And that's Jordan driving the lane, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled on the putback. That's Belle Smith with the foul. I don't know how many she has.
that's going to be 4 on Bell.
So 2 players now with 4. And Whitehall, their goal right now is to score every chance that the clock is stopped. They take a good advantage of that with Weston at the line as she makes the first. Shot is up and short. Whitehall gets the rebound. Matter of fact, Shooter got her own rebound. Got her own second rebound, hits the shot clock. Oh, it doesn't hit the shot clock. There's a foul.
And I'm afraid of who he's fixing to call that on. Yep, that is 5
Hill.
on Addison.
That is an emotional moment for her, I'm sure. That's hard.
She doesn't show a lot of emotion like that very much, but you can tell it's a heartbreak.
That's hard. That's hard. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left into this game. Sadie Starrett checked in.
Well, I was going to tell you, that is the 3rd time tonight that Whitehall has got their rebound off of missed free throw. And that's
a big no-no.
Fire you up as a coach.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lily Reed comes up with it this time, gets it to Mason Wilson. Ball was bobbled, knocked out of bounds, and it's Whitehall ball. 6-point game, 3:43 left. Coach Brakebill has 2 timeouts left. Fire one into the high post, turn around, shooting, no good. Ball was out of bounds, not hit by a Sheridan player, so it's going to stay on the baseline for the Bulldogs. From the baseline, looking to get it in, throws it to the top of the key. Well, really the left-hand side wing. Mason Wilson gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds, Whitehall ball.
Makes a quick move and knocks it out. Try to tip it forward to Ella, and it just kind of hit off the side of her arm.
23 seconds now on the shot clock. Long pass to the corner. Sadie Sterritt got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Going to stay with Whitehall.
Whitehall tried to save it there and just slung it in bounds, and Sadie wasn't ready for it, and it bounced off her hands and went out of bounds.
It's a tough spot for that ball just to come in quick like that. Lots of elbows there, nothing called. Now Ella Williamson's going to bring it down for the Jackets. Just over 3 minutes to play. Now Belle Smith, left-hand side. Handles the ball well, takes it in. Coach Brakebill gets a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them, and we'll be right back. Welcome back here to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. It'll be Lily Reed inbounding for the Yellow Jackets here. Waiting for Whitehall to come out of the huddle after the timeout. Might have broke out of that rotation a little soon there. Still get the ball into Williamson. Now to Smith. Smith over to Wilson. Wilson has some room off the rim. Gonna be Whitehall ball. 2:50 left to play. I don't know that Whitehall has anybody in foul trouble.
No, they don't. I mean, they got a couple with 2, and that's about it.
And Jordan now from the logo.
Oh, Sadie thought she had that one.
She really thought she had that one. Nonetheless, Whitehall drives the lane, gets down there, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Sheridan.
I think Mason got that rebound. They were able to tie her up as she brought it down.
They're showing full court pressure on Ella Williamson. She's the only one that they're showing that pressure to.
Well, yeah, this scenario, you want to keep the ball out of her hands.
Now Mason Wilson gets it over to Belle Smith, firing from the wing, off the rim. Ella Williamson gets the offensive rebound. Steps out of bounds, going to be Whitehall ball. 2:18 left to play in a 6-point game.
Why do these games got to be nail biters like this, man?
Man, I know. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Jordan now, top of the key. Sheridan waiting.
Oh, that's going to be 5 seconds.
Whitehall gets an offensive rebound. They go back up, and they're fouled. Foul's going to be on Mason Wilson.
That's her second. She had okay position there, but then when she put her shoulder down, Mason kind of came down on her. She tried to stay straight up, but I don't know that she could. She couldn't quite keep it.
Whitehall player a little slow to get up. And she seems good now. She's going to make her way to the line.
I think if the coach came out, I think she's got to come out.
Well,
the coach came out on the floor, so she's got to come out.
She does. She does. Number 14, Bowman. I'm sorry, not Bowman.
13.
Number 14, Tucker, is going to check in for number 13, Weston, and she'll be shooting the free throws for her as well. 2 shots are to come anytime a Sheridan player commits a foul from this point on. Minute 58 left to play. First shot is up and short.
It's kind of hard to come in off the bench cold and go right to the free throw line.
Right to the line. Yeah, that's tough. Gives a little bit of an advantage to Sheridan. Still a 6-point game. You really want to see Sheridan go down the court and score regardless of what happens right here. Second free throw's up, off the rim, no good. Mason Wilson gets the rebound. Whitehall grabs it from her immediately. Then she gets a block. Whitehall gets the rebound and gets another rebound. Now it hits the shot clock. It's going to be Sheridan basketball. Saved by the bell there, Mike.
Yeah, you see Mason get that strong rebound. You really want to see her rip that down, and she can handle the ball. Take that rebound down and go, but she got almost kind of panicked a little bit and tried to get rid of it, and Whitehall wound up with it. So here they come, full court press. Ella is streaking down the court wide open. They were playing her so
yeah,
tight.
Lily Reed wanted to fire it forward, but decided not to.
There's an awful lot of contact right there.
Now Belle Smith has it. Gets it across the lane to Sadie Sterritt. Good, patient basketball. She lays it in for a 2. 8-point game, under a minute and a half to play.
And a great look by Belle Smith right there to get that assist.
White with the ball, fires it into the post. One dribble, turnaround shots, no good. Going to be tipped and out of bounds on Sheridan. I thought the Whitehall player grabbed it in her hands before it went out of bounds, but nonetheless going to be Whitehall ball and a Whitehall timeout, and we'll be right back. Minute 17 left to play in this game. 8-point game. Jackets have led the entire way.
It's going to be Whitehall ball, baseline out of bounds here. See what Coach drew up during the timeout and see how Sheridan can defend it here.
That'll be Weston inbounding. She's come back in now after she had to take a seat after the small injury. Barnett's back in this thing. She's on the left-hand side. They're going to get it to, tried to go into the post. Lily Reed came up with it, got a steal. Ella Williamson going to be handling the ball. Minute 8 to play. Lily Reed now. Got to find somewhere to go with it. Fires it over to Smith. Smith in the lane. Bounce pass to Mason Wilson. Now they're fighting for it on the ground. Whitehall comes up with it. Almost knocked it out of bounds themselves. Barnett going to bring it across the big stripe.
Now we're under a minute to go, 45 seconds to go.
Barnett firing for 3. Short, no good. Lily Reed's going to come up with a rebound. Whitehall commits a quick foul. 39.6 seconds to play.
Good rebound by Lily.
Bowman commits the foul. And Coach Breakbill is going to take his last time out. We're going to stay here with you. Mike, this is a big 40 seconds left.
It is. 8-point lead with 40 seconds to go. You want, Sheridan's going to get the ball here. You want to have a very good offensive possession right here. You want to control the ball, keep control of it, take care of it, and get a good shot.
Yeah, I mean, with it being at least a 3-possession game, it's going to make it to where Whitehall's going to have to start fouling. Or they're going to just give it and see what they're going to do one of two things. They're going to start fouling, or they're just going to let the game play out and see what happens.
And see what happens.
I foresee them fouling,
They're not in any foul trouble, so they've got plenty of fouls.
The only thing is,
player-wise to give.
any free throws made will pretty much seal the game for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to take the chance.
Yeah,
I mean, because there's only 4 seconds differential on the shot clock. Sheridan could get the ball across half court, pass it around, and hold it, and you're only going to have 4 seconds.
And they've had a couple possessions this year where that's been exactly what they've done and burned up 35 seconds.
Main thing is you've got to get the ball in bounds, and you have to take care of it. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have a silly offensive foul, set a moving screen or anything like that, push off, and give Whitehall the ball right back.
That's exactly right. Inbounding is going to be Lily Reed. Looks like Mason Wilson might be taking off towards the ball. She does. Ball's still going to try to go to Ella Williamson. Whitehall grabbed it, and they laid it in for 2 very quickly. Good bounce pass. Now it's across half court. Get it to Belle Smith. Now Belle Smith is hit on the shot and no foul. Wow. Now Whitehall basketball. 24.9 seconds on the clock. They're going to try and bring it down the court and score quickly. Barnett's going to bring it down. Dribbling the basketball, taller than she is. Step back 3. No good. Mason Wilson comes up with it. Now Sheridan just got to protect it. And Ella Williamson gets fouled. Still only the 3rd foul. 11.3 seconds left in this game. 6-point game. Whitehall still needs 2 threes. And now Lily Reed's going to inbound again. Got to get it in. They get it into Belle Smith. Fires to Ella Williamson. Ella, spin move. Going to get fouled on the shot. The senior, Ella Williamson, going to make her way to the free throw line. More than likely for the last time in Yellow Jacket Arena. 5.8 seconds on the clock now.
6-point lead. If she makes both of these, it really seals it.
Really, if she makes one of them, 3 possessions in 5 seconds.
There she goes, makes the first one.
Seven-point game. I mean, that pretty much seals the deal for Sheridan. That she made the most important one. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Whitehall. 2.6 seconds now left in this game. Sheridan's going to touch the ball. This game's going to come to an end here. Sheridan's going to come out victorious.
Yeah, great win by Sheridan. They jumped out to a big lead early.
And I think that is what sealed the game for them.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, it made it, you know, we've talked about it before. You dig a deep hole, and it's hard to get out of.
Whitehall steals the ball on the inbound pass. A quick foul there by Sheridan. Going to send Whitehall to the free throw line. 1 second is left on this clock, Mike. They're just dragging this out.
This has been the longest 4.8 seconds ever in the history of basketball.
And here we are, awaiting for the final buzzer.
Right.
Weston's going to make her way to the line, try and make this lead a little bit less. It's not going to be enough to do anything. You can't score 4 points, and you can't score 5 points in 1 second. So, unless there's a foul, I mean, this is basketball.
No.
But I don't think you can do it.
There is no 5-point play.
No, there is not. Free throws, one was up and good. The second one bounced off the rim. The clock's going to expire, and the seniors here tonight have won their last game that they're going to play in Yellow Jacket Arena. We'll be right back with you guys shortly.
And so there you go. There's the starting lineups for the boys' game. Emotional night here in Yellow Jacket Arena. Seniors' last games here, and 4 senior starters for the Yellow Jackets. Coming out to tip, Wayne Bickford for the Yellow Jackets will be the man tipping the ball. And ball still loose on the ground. Saved by Nate Carter. Whitehall gets possession. Ooh, a quick foul. Quick foul on Logan Ward. His first. So here we go. It'll be Whitehall ball. I do not have their roster in front of me, so number 1 brings the ball up the court. Noah's going to pick him up at half court. We're playing man-to-man. Number 1 goes to the basket, goes around the lane, and gets the layup. 2-0 Whitehall. Noah brings the ball up the court against a full court defense. Whitehall trying to jump him. Shoots a floater over top, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Nate gets the rebound and gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw. Off the mark. So still 2-0 with 7:17 to go in the first quarter. Just underway here from Yellow Jacket Arena on senior night for the boys. And Nate misses the second one. Then we got a foul underneath on Whitehall. Lane was going for the rebound. They slid underneath him, so foul on number 5 for Whitehall. So it'll be Sheridan ball, baseline out of bounds.
7:16 left to play in the first. I'm a little late getting here. Sorry about that, Mike.
Oh, no worries. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the people listening.
Oh, I'm sure you did phenomenal.
Good move by Nate. Up and in. Very good move by Nate Carter right there.
Ties the ball game up 2-2. Now Whitehall. That's Cal Jr. Gets it over to McCray. McCray dribble, pull up. Off the back of the rim. Lane Bickford comes up with the rebound. Fighting his own guy for it. Now Noah Romine.
It wasn't really much of a fight. It was Noah.
It was, yeah. A little bit of a size difference there.
So talking about the Whitehall game and Noah, great
what a beautiful look by Noah Romine to Lane Bickford. The senior Noah Romine gets the assist.
And that is what Sheridan was missing in the first game without Noah against Whitehall.
They're going to call a foul there on Sheridan. After it was a little late of a foul, but nonetheless they're going to call it. They're going to call it on Nate Carter, be his first foul of the game. Only other person with a foul right now is Logan Ward.
And that was right off the opening tip. The ball was loose. They saved it into Whitehall, and somehow Logan picked up a foul on that one. Didn't really understand. First free throw open.
Cal Jr.'s free throw is in and out, no good. That's a freshman at the line right now for the Bulldogs. Got a foul over the back on number 11 of Whitehall. That's McIntyre. Going to be Sheridan Yellow Jacket basketball.
Whitehall is struggling early with Lane's size. He is dominating inside. They're having to put a body on him, and
Well, he's a whole lot better of a player than he was last time that he got to see Whitehall. Just like that, tips in a rebound, the junior, Lane Bickford.
Now, he's getting excited, and what he's going to have to do, and he's getting a warning right now. Lane's getting excited. He tipped the ball away after he made it, and he kind of said some stuff, so he's getting a little bit of a warning right now. He's awful excited.
He did the right thing with the ref, though. He said, yes, sir, thank
yes,
you.
Sir, that's right.
And he said thank you. Like, thanks for giving him a warning, because, the refs don't have to do that.
That's right.
So, he was very appreciative of that. But it's very early in the game to be getting a warning, so he'll want to keep that in check.
He's a very emotional kid, very high energy when he gets going. And, hey, he's starting out hot.
Hey, and the refs, let's be honest, in this kind of atmosphere, they got to get control of this game early because this is one that could go crazy.
Yeah, you could lose this gym in a hurry.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Fires from the wing, off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Now McCray firing from three, and it's good. Jackets with only a 1-point lead.
And that's what happens when it's helter-skelter right there with the shot clock winding down. They fire one up. You're kind of trying to overplay defense because you don't want to give up you want that shot clock violation, and then the long rebound kind of gets you out of position.
Noah Romine fades with the layup, no good. Going to be another foul coming in, I believe, on Lane Bickford. Yeah, it'll be his first foul of the game.
And that's a little bit of maybe the problem when you get that high energy early, you get that early warning like you talked about, then the refs kind of watch you a little bit for everything you do.
No doubt they're going to be watching. Mike, do you know how hard it is for me not to stand up during a basketball game? Man, I am
up.
I feel like I will here in a minute. Layup was no good. Good save there by Lane Bickford. Now Noah Romine going to bring it down for the Jackets. Nate Carter driving the lane off the side of the backboard. No foul called. They're going to call a foul on Noah Romine. I feel like it's more contact on the other end there on Nate, but nonetheless, the foul's called, and Romine gets his first foul.
Well, that was definitely a foul on Noah. He kind of dove in there and totally halted that guy's progress. But, no, you're right. Nate got bumped pretty hard going to the basket back there, and no call.
Foster back to McCray. Back to Foster. Now into shot is up and no good. Sorry, that was number 1, Cal Jr.
Nate Carter goes up way high to get that rebound. Great rebound by Nate.
And now Romine driving the lane. Pumps in the air. Going to get fouled on the shot. Going to make his way to the free throw line. 6-5. Jackets by 1.
So I guess the Whitehall student section was just waiting for the boys' game to get started because now they're
now they're alive. Hey, but there's some jacket ball kids over there being just as loud.
That's right. They got the jacket ball kids over there. Proud of those kids. They're sitting in their spot, and they didn't let those Whitehall kids push them out of the way. So kudos to the jacket ball kids.
I kind of wish they were down on the front row. That would have made it so much better.
That's right.
Noah Romine from the line makes his second. Makes the back end of it. And now Whitehall brings it back down. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first.
So here we are still in a man-to-man here.
Left-hand side, that's Armour. Now gets it up to McCray.
And it may even be a little bit of a triangle and 2, I think.
Logan Ward playing some good defense.
Logan's out there playing number 2 pretty tight.
They almost lost control of the ball there.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Now it's down to 9. No foul. And Lane Bickford comes up with the rebound. Now Romine's going to bring it across half court. Good screen there by Lane Bickford. Romine kicks it out to Ward. Ward down to Romine. Now into Nate Carter. Good look. Lane Bickford tries to tip another one in. It's a cat fight for the ball. It's going to stick with the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going to bring it down this time. Bringing the ball down the court is Dunlap. Dunlap has plenty of room to shoot and does. Off the back of the rim, no good. Nate Carter comes up with it. Gets it to Roman. 2-point game. Jackets lost last time they played Whitehall. Wasn't sure if you mentioned that earlier or not, but it was a close game all the way through, and at the end, Whitehall kind of pulled ahead. Of course, that was without the senior Noah Romine, who's here tonight.
Or the freshman Beckett Scott. So in the halftime interview with Coach Scott, we talked about it, and we discussed the last game and went over it, and now you're going to see Beckett come in too.
Yeah,
He's taking his pants off.
I think Nate Carter needs some tape around his knee. He was kind of signaling towards Coach like, "Hey, I need to get some support here." So yeah, that's exactly the switch that they're going to make. Beckett Scott's going to come in for Nate Carter. Nate Carter, I'm assuming, is going to go over to the trainer and get that taped up real quick. And Lane Bickford's at the line, makes the front end of the two shots. Beckett Scott appears like he's going to be playing defense now on Cal Jr., number 1 of Whitehall. Lane Bickford connects on the second free throw there. 4-point game now. 3 minutes to play in the first. Dunlap at the logo. Scott going to pick him up. Ward playing good defense there on McCray. It's still Roman with Cal Jr. Step back from McCray, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Gavin Hobson tried to get the ball. Instead, shooter's able to go over him and make the shot. Beckett swings it over to Gavin Hobson. Going to be Whitehall ball. Knocked off the hand of Lane Bickford. They had 2 people sandwiching him to where they couldn't get the ball down in the post.
And that's what they're going to have to do to stop him. They're not going to be able to contain Lane one-on-one. He's going to be able to post up whoever they've got. Right now, who's that number 21, almost as tall as Lane, but Lane probably outweighs him by about 50 pounds.
Right.
If not more.
Dunlap passes it out from the corner. That was Whitehall's number 11, McIntyre, with 3. Making this a 1-point game. Logan Ward over to Scott. Scott back to Ward. Ward back to Scott. A lot of ball movement here, kind of back and forth between Ward and Scott. Lane Bickford sets a screen. They get it into him, and he's able to lay it in. Good roll by Lane Bickford, and good find by the freshman, Beckett Scott.
What a great look by the freshman, Beckett Scott, and what a great slip by Lane Bickford. And soft hands, catches the ball, gets it up on the glass for the basket.
Sheridan gets the lead right back. Now Dunlap. Crossover, takes it into the lane, 2 steps off the back of the rim, no good. Falls, no walk. They didn't call it. Now Dunlap goes back to the lane, shoots the same shot, this time makes the connection. You have to be really aware for travels like that in a game like this.
Well, the ref said that he didn't have control going down, so, that's easy to call on a rebound, I guess.
Noah Romine back to Hobson. Hobson over to Scott. Scott retreat dribble back to Hobson. Now Romine firing for 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Bulldogs going to come up with it.
On 21 there because he pushed Lane right in the back.
McCray going up for it. Fade away off the backboard. Lane Bickford gets a huge block, and now they're going to call a foul on Beckett Scott. That is a cheap foul to call there on Beckett Scott. Coach Scott not happy about this call.
No, there's a loose ball, both players going for the ball. And it'll be 2 shots now from here on out for both teams for the next 35 seconds. So Nate Carter's waiting to check back in.
The way this game's going, that could be quite a few free throws.
Yeah, right.
Cal Jr. from the line makes the first. Whitehall extends their lead to 2. Second shot's up and no good. Nate Carter comes up with it. Now Romine gets it over to Scott. Need to get the ball across half court. They call 10 seconds. They called it whenever that shot clock still said 25. I'm not
That's
sure.
10 seconds.
It is. I mean, they usually let it go to 24. You're supposed to. I mean, you got to give them the full 10. 24.3 seconds on the clock here, left in the first. 2-point game. Whitehall has potential to save it for the last shot here.
Shot clock's off.
McCray gets it over to Dunlap. Dunlap kicks it out to Cal Jr. One dribble and a step back. Off the back of the rim, no good. Romine, 11 seconds on the clock here. Gonna have to get it down, gonna have to shoot. Romine fires, gonna get fouled.
On the three.
And now he's gonna get 3 shots. 3 free throws coming from the senior Noah Romine.
.9 on the second. 2.9 seconds left on the clock.
Shot is up and good from Noah Romine. 2 more to come. Two more shots, and here comes Noah Romine on his second attempt. Shots up and good. Ball game is tied. 2.9 seconds left in the first. Romine, third free throw, up and good. Sheridan takes the lead, 2.9 seconds. They get it in. They're just going to long pass. Nate Carter able to knock it out of their hands. They don't even get a shot off. Jackets are going to finish the first quarter 14-13. We'll be right back.
Better is better in the real world and online. At Kinetic, we're all about helping people internet better. With high-speed fiber internet, premier whole home Wi-Fi setup, plans that fit your life, and down-to-earth people who make it all work seamlessly. Because when we help you internet better, we help you unlock your best. Kinetic, internet better.
I'm Dr. Rowe. I've been providing care in Sheridan for 15 years. I grew up here. My kids go to school here, and this is where we call home. My passion is to see people live healthier, fulfilled lives. Weight Loss AR and Wellness provides a range of wellness services, including medical weight loss, aesthetics, lasers, hair loss treatments, men's testosterone, and IV fluids. Come see us right behind the courthouse.
Welcome back here to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. And the Yellow Jackets come out victorious after the first quarter, 14-13.
Big first quarter by Lane Bickford. 8 points, 6 rebounds just in the first quarter. So, you know,
he's shooting for that double-double.
Knocking on the door of the double-double in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So he's going to get a little break right here. It looks like Dawson Griffin's in the game.
I'd like to see Dawson come in here and beat up and show what he can provide this team.
Be able to come in and spell Lane for a little bit. That way Lane doesn't get just totally wore out.
After the 3 free throws to end the first quarter, Jackets are going to get the ball back. Gavin Hobson hangs on to that one. Romine, bounce pass into Nate Carter, takes it the length of the lane and puts it in for 2. The senior, Nate Carter. Now McCray gets it over to number 12. That's Foster. Back to McCray. Good ball movement here by Whitehall, changing sides of the court.
Sheridan
Long
playing
pass
man
to
man.
McCray Jr. McCray. Foster from 3, short, air ball. Gonna be Noah Romine now with the ball for the Jackets. Crosses half court, gets it over to Hobson. Good shot fake. You see the players are looking at the rim every time they touch the ball. They get it into Nate Carter. Got to hang on. Throws it up. Going to get fouled on the shot. Lost control of it after the foul. But nonetheless going to make his way to the line for 2. Nate Carter's got 2 shots coming. First one's up and off the rim, no good. 3-point game, Sheridan in the lead right now.
Kind of uncharacteristic of Nate. He's 0 for 3 at the moment from the free throw line. That's not very common
It's
for
that
Nate.
senior night jitters.
It's a big crowd, man.
Man, there's a lot of people in this gym. This is the most we've had this year.
And there he goes.
Now he makes the free throw.
See the reverse hex.
Yes,
Talk
exactly.
about how many he missed, and he makes one.
Exactly. That's right. Cal Jr. with the ball now. No Romine defending. Goes all the way to the other side of the court. Romine sticks with him. Good illegal screen. Lots of movement there. Coach knows it. Doesn't even try an RU.
Yeah, no, it was an easy call.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were trying to set
Players
that
are still
elevator.
confused.
They were trying to set that elevator.
They closed it too late.
Yep.
You got to already be set. Now Romine waiting on the offensive set. Coach Scott calls the play. They kick it out to Scott. Scott fires from 3 and makes a big connection from the corner. The freshman Beckett Scott. Now Cal Jr.
By Noah. Noah breaking down the defense and kicking it out to the corner for Beckett.
Noah gets over 2 screens, stays on Cal Jr. Gets it to the big man. Dribble pull up off the front of the rim. No good. Whitehall gets their own rebound, puts it back in. That was number 21, Townsend. 5-point game. Romine's going to bring it down for the Jackets.
And Gavin pat himself on the chest. My bad. I didn't block him out. And he knows what he did, and he'll correct it next time. So he knows he can't keep giving up those offensive rebounds.
Get it to Hobson. Hobson tries to get it to Griffin. Turns the ball over. Now Cal Jr.'s got it. Coming the length of the lane. Loses the ball. Going to stay with the Bulldogs. Logan Ward's going to check in for Gavin Hobson. Give him a little bit of a breather. Foster had plenty of room to shoot. Doesn't. Gets it to McCray. He shoots instead. Off the rim. No good. Romine's able to pick it up. Cal Jr. tried to throw it off of him. Didn't quite work out. Romine taking it the whole length of the court. Going to get blocked. Beckett Scott's going to come up with the rebound.
Oh, good dish again.
Good dish to Nate Carter. Going to get blocking foul on Foster. And Carter is going to make his way back to the line for 2 more. Nate Carter at the line, 2 shots to come. Off the side of the rim, no good on the first. Second free throw to come here from Carter. Shot is up and off the back of the rim. Got a push. And now it's going to be Whitehall Bulldog basketball.
Foul on Dawson Griffin. Lane's going to check back in for him, I believe.
Yeah, he got a good breather. I'm glad to see him coming back into this game. He has been a vital role and successful part of this offense.
And Dawson gave some good minutes right there. That was good minutes by Dawson.
Jackets leading by 5.
Gave Lane that breather that you asked for. And other than that foul, was pretty flawless.
Dunlap gives it over to McCray. Now McCray's trying to get an offensive set. Ward playing defense on McCray. Fires to the corner. Dunlap looking for 3 and gets it. Now it'll be Romine bringing it down for the Jackets. Romine looking for an offensive set. Gets it over to Scott. Right back to Romine. Long pass to Scott. Scott has 3 open. Definitely got fouled. No call. Bickford tries to save it.
Lane's
Carter going to
really
grab
hard.
it. They're going to call a foul on Carter as he's holding the ball in his hands. I am not going to agree with that call. I think Nate Carter had the ball in his hands.
That was definitely a jump ball situation. That's 2 on Nate.
And Jay Scatlin's going to switch for Beckett Scott here.
So if you
Freshman
remember,
for freshman.
right? If you remember,
Yes.
at Whitehall was Jason's coming out party.
Yes.
He stepped in for Noah, who was out. Beckett was out, so Jace had to step up, and he did in a big way.
And here we are, already making an impact. Now Sheridan basketball. Now Romine. Dunlap picked him up pretty quick, now applying pressure at half court. That's a foul and a lot of contact.
Grabbed him by the jersey.
McCrae's going to come up with it. 2 missed layups. Whitehall gets the third option. Tying this ball game up. 4 minutes left to go in the half. We got a timeout by Coach Scott, and we're going to take the timeout with him. Welcome back to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. 20-20 our score, 3:55 left to play in the half. Logan Ward's going to inbound here.
And then
I'm sorry.
Now he and Noah,
They just wanted to prove me wrong here.
they heard you say it.
Yeah, they did. That's part of being down here on the floor, Mike.
So we'll teach him to just guess what we're going to do.
That's right, that's right. Get it to Logan Ward. Ward over to Romine. Romine back to Ward. Ward firing for 3, in and out, no good. Ball is on the floor. Bickford's got it, got room to shoot and does and makes it. Jackets take the lead. Dunlap gonna bring the ball down. No, Romine's gonna pick up Cal Jr. Jace Gatlin is on McCrae. McCrae fires, 2-point shot is good. (22-22), 3:15 left in the half. Romine calling an offensive set here. Gets it to Ward. Ward over to Gatlin. Get it to Noah Romine. Ethan Anderton set to check in. Romine driving, creates some contact and steps back, fires the 3. 3's not going to count, but was a great shot.
That's a foul on number 21. He tried to hedge on that screen. He just wrapped his arm around Noah's neck.
Nate Carter's going to come out. Ethan Anderton and Gavin Hobson check in. Ball goes straight to Hobson. Hobson drives, kicks out to Anderton. Anderton right back to Hobson. Give it back over to Anderton. Anderton to Romine. 19 on the shot clock. Romine rips around. Got a lot of contact, gonna get fouled. He's gonna make his way to the line for 2. Romine and Carter have been the main ones shooting free throws here tonight. From both teams. I think that they have the most out of anyone on the floor.
Right now, Nate's 1 of 6. You look for him to kind of switch that around. Noah makes the first one. Noah's got 5 points, and they're all on free throws.
That is honestly kind of surprising. He'll make some 3s here in a little bit. Second shot's up and good. He's doing well with his free throws. Jackets now with a 2-point lead. 2:30 left to play in the half. Dunlap. Got a foul. Going to be on Gavin Hobson. Going to be his first foul. Whitehall's Dunlap is going to inbound here from the sideline. Gets it into McCray. McCray looking for somewhere to go with it. Logan Ward playing defense on him. McCray loses control, decides just to shoot off the front of the rim, no good. Ward comes up with it. Romine's going to bring it across the half-court line in no hurry. Romine goes right-hand side, tries to get it in the lane. Bickford and does. Bickford looking for Romine, finds him. One dribble, step back. Ball goes in for Noah Romine. That's the threes I told you was coming.
He felt bad for calling you out on that, for switching it up on you on that out-of-bounds play.
Yeah.
For Logan, so he said, I'll throw you a bone here.
Exactly. Foster's three is no good. I said Foster, that's wrong. It's McIntyre. His three was no good off the rim. Now Romine's got it, gets it over to Hobson. Hobson now looking for three.
Oh, in and
off
out.
the rim, no good. Ethan Anderton gets a rebound, lays it in for two more. And Whitehall calls a timeout. 7-point game. Sheridan Blue Crew is alive and chanting here tonight, Mike.
For all kind of certain reasons, you know, this is the biggest Blue Crew we've had this year.
Yes.
Even with baseball out of town and track out of town, it's still a big crew. You've got, I say baseball's out of town. Looks like some of them might be back. Yeah, some of them are back. So exciting night for the Sheridan YellowJackets right now.
I wish
Girls
I
had
knew.
a big win.
I wish I knew how baseball did. But, you know, that's okay. Do you know if we're going to get an interview from Coach Brakebill at halftime?
He has told me he was going to.
Okay.
Now, we'll see. But yeah, he said he was going to come down to an interview. So
To remind everybody, I'm kind of running a double shift tonight. I manage the arena here, so I'm going to have to step away during halftime and take care of some things going on around here. And then I'll be back with you guys for the third quarter. Mike Nevins here is going to hopefully get to interview Coach Brakebill about a little bit about what happened in the girls' game and a phenomenal victory over them. Whitehall gets their own rebound. Now Dunlap fires from three, in. 59 seconds left in the half. 4-point game. Romine crosses the timeline. Bickford, Noah.
Those guys on skates.
They're calling over the back on Lane Bickford.
That's a cheap one.
That is a very cheap over the back call.
And now you see Dawson Griffin come in because you do not want Lane to pick up a cheap foul with 42 seconds left in the half.
No, that was his second foul. You definitely don't want to go into the second half with three. Both of his fouls were over the backs.
Yes.
Both of them on the same type of motion.
That's right.
McCray.
Just really getting after it, trying to get the tips on those rebounds and get it back up to the basket.
McCray gets it over to Dunlap. That's Romine playing defense on him. That's Cal Jr. Kicks it out. Number 5 looking for three. No good. That's definitely an over the back, and it's called. Wait, I don't think it is. They're calling it on Dawson Griffin. Wow. That is the same contact that we just got called for on the other end, and they're going to call it in favor of Whitehall. That is unbelievable. Whitehall at the line now for two. McIntyre. First shot's up and good off the back. I'm sorry, up and not good off the back of the rim. It was good.
Good for us.
Good for us. That's what I was thinking. We've got 25 and a half seconds left. Sheridan is going to go down there and try and get at the last shot, unless something just comes open, wide open before then. Second free throw is up and good for Whitehall there. That was McIntyre. Whitehall going to bring a little bit of pressure. Got to get it across half court. They do. Nate Carter gets it to Hobson. Now it's in the hands of Romine at the logo. 13 seconds on the clock. Cal Jr. playing defense on Romine. Gets it to Carter. Back to Romine. 7 seconds now. 5. 3 seconds. Shot from Romine is off the back of the rim. No good. Ball's going to be knocked back. No good. 29-26 going into halftime. I'll be back with you guys shortly.
So we'll sit here for a minute with you and see if we can get Coach Brakebill down here. Mason's going to go down and try to get something from Coach Brakebill, get him down here and see what we can get an interview. While we're waiting on him, a few little stats here. You've got Lane Bickford with 10 points, Noah Romine with 9, Becca Scott with 3, and Nate Carter with 5. Ethan Andrews got 2 points. Lane Bickford's got 7 rebounds in the first half. Noah with 4 and Nate with 5. Noah is also 6 for 7 from the free throw line, and Lane Bickford's 2 of 2. So here comes Coach Brakebill coming in to sit down with us. So, Coach, first, congratulations on the win tonight. Talk a little bit about tonight's game.
Well, first off, I'm sorry if my voice sounds really raspy. I've been under the weather and all that. But anyways, thought we got off to a great start. I think in the second half, the third game of the week kind of hit our legs a little bit, and we were struggling to finish it off. And like I've always said, I'd rather win ugly than lose. But, you know, I was proud of our girls fighting through a tough week this week and held on and got it done on senior night, and it's a good way to end the season going to the state tournament.
That's right. So, I mean, we announced it on the game a little earlier. Lake Hamilton won tonight, so that kicks you all to the four seed.
Right.
Talk a little bit about what you're going to do in preparation for the next week going to state.
Yeah, I mean, when I get home tonight and early tomorrow, we'll start breaking down some film and watching a lot of Greene County Tech and checking them out, and you know, do the best we can in the next 2 days to prepare and go up there. It's going to be tough. You know, they're hosting the tournament, but you know, it's like I told the girls after the game. You get to the state tournament, everybody's good. So we're looking forward to a challenge. It's going to be fun.
Good. So your seniors, you got what? 3 seniors. 2 of them were playing. Mary Hurd, of course. Talk about your seniors a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, those 3 girls, they've when I took the job in May, they embraced me and listened to coaching and everything. They've been really great. You know, Ella was a great passer. She is a great passer, one of the best passers I've ever coached. Addie's just a go-getter. You know, she's going to bring it every day. It don't matter if it's practice games or whatever. She's going to get it. And then Mary, she brought some toughness and ball handling to us as well. And those are 3 really good girls, man, and I'm going to miss them.
Yeah, they've been great for the program. So, Coach, thanks for the interview. Good luck next week. Preparing for Greene County Tech in the first round. Like you said, tough to go up there, and they're hosting it, and they'll have a home crowd, I'm sure. And but the beauty is Sheridan usually travels really well. Yeah. Now, of course, a state game, middle of the week, it's a little tough sometimes, but Sheridan is very high support. So
right. And, you know, I mean, if you go up there and you pull off a big upset, you essentially take over the 1 seed and get their road. So it's going to be tough. We know that, but that's why we play competition and see what we can do and see a game plan we can put together, and we'll go from there.
Well, congratulations on a successful first season. Good luck at state.
Appreciate
it. We'll see what happens next week.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, Coach. There you have it. We'll go to halftime. I'm going to leave I'll leave the feed on so you can see the cheer team here do their routine, and we'll have a little bit of we'll have the half court shots again. So we'll be right back with you.
Congratulations to our 2025 seniors, Carly Wilson, Emily Young, and our mascots at senior team, Riley Gray. Congratulations, girls, we love you.
Our first shooter is Colby Tabor.
The first half-court shot is up and no good. Just a little bit left.
Let's give it up for Colton Smith.
The first one was Colby Taylor. This is Colton Smith, and his was a little left. They seem to be moving a little further left every shot.
She's great at softball.
Jaden Ashcraft throws a air ball from half court. Now Lauren Arledge. A little long and right. So for the whole night, 10 shooters. We had one winner of the $100. So we're gonna take the rest of this time out of the last 3 minutes of the half and thank our sponsors.
I'm Dr. Rowe. I've been providing care in Sheridan for 15 years. I grew up here. My kids go to school here, and this is where we call home. My passion is to see people live healthier, fulfilled lives. Weight Loss AR and Wellness provides a range of wellness services, including medical weight loss, aesthetics, lasers, hair loss treatments, men's testosterone, and IV fluids. Come see us right behind the courthouse.
Better is better in the real world and online. At Kinetic, we're all about helping people internet better. With high-speed fiber internet, premier whole home Wi-Fi setup, plans that fit your life, and down-to-earth people who make it all work seamlessly. Because when we help you internet better, we help you unlock your best. Kinetic, internet better.
Well, welcome back here to the Yellow Jacket broadcast. 20 seconds left in halftime here, and we're going to get this third quarter underway. 3-point game. Yellow Jackets leading right now. Played a great first half. Jackets actually got up by about 7 or 9 at one point, and did a really good job and maintained that lead all the way to what you see now, a 3-point game as we come into this third quarter.
Sorry about that. I was going up and seeing my sixth grade Jacquetball girls.
Absolutely. Glad you were able to do that. And here we are, 8 minutes on the clock here. Third quarter's about to be underway. Starters are back in for Sheridan. Looks to be the same for Whitehall. Dunlap going to start things off. Gets it to Cal Jr. Cal Jr. driving the lane, going to kick it out to Dunlap, looking for three. They start off the third quarter with three.
And looking up there where we hang our three-point line, our three-point signs, you know, uncharacteristically, we only have one.
Lane Bickford gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Jackets take the lead again.
So Whitehall's done a good job of extending their defense and not giving Sheridan any good, clean looks.
Bounce pass. Jackets are unfazed. Get it over to McCray. McCray now looking for three. Going to be off the hands of Gavin Hobson. Going to stay with Whitehall on the baseline.
So off what I understand is baseball went to Conway today and won.
There we go.
I think 8-4, and someone said that Chandler Stanton hit a home run.
Awesome. And there you go. Edwards with the jump shot there for Whitehall is no good. And now Romine's going to bring it down for the Jackets. Going left-hand side. Screen set by Nate Carter. He rolls. Contact there, no foul. Absolutely unbelievable.
You would wish that they would call those kind of fouls right there, because now they're going to call some ticky-tacky foul, and it's going to get the gym all bent out of shape again.
Logan Ward fires from three off the rim. Lane Bickford with a rebound and a putback. He now has, I can't tell if he has 12 or 14. He has 12. Has 14. 14 points now for Lane Bickford.
14 points, 9 rebounds.
No, Romine's points have all, no, he made a three earlier.
Yeah, Noah's got 9.
There's
He's got
actually
6 free throws and a 3.
There's been 2 threes made by the team as a whole right now. Not shooting the way they do on a typical home night. And now Dunlap fires one through, a little floater, and it goes through. Noah Romine going right-hand side. Bounce pass to Nate Carter.
Up and
Spinning
under.
in the lane, no good. On the shot, McCray now brings it down for the Bulldogs. Gives it to Cal Jr. Cal Jr. drives the lane, lays it in for 2. 33 all. 5:43 left in the third. Anybody's ball game. Tons of basketball left here.
Jackets taking their time, setting up in a half-court set.
Give it to Romine, back to Hobson. Hobson into the high post to Bickford. Bickford's going to take it the length of the lane and little drop step layup, puts it in for 2. Make that 16 for Bickford.
He was begging for that ball. He was calling for it. He knows the mismatch he has.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take advantage of that. Long pass. Nate Carter
Great.
sniffs
Great
it out like a
anticipation by
safety
Nate.
in football. And now he takes it the length of the court and lays it in for 2. Coach
Great
Scott
anticipation, shoots the lane, the passing lane, and takes it coast to coast.
Dunlap spins, fades backwards, makes the shot.
Hey, and Dunlap's having himself a game. He's
Yeah.
good shooter.
15 points for Dunlap.
I mean, he's
Romine kicks it out to Ward. Ward trying to change side of the court, gets it to Bickford. Bickford one dribble, passes it to Hobson. Hobson gives it back to Bickford. Now Romine from the logo. Looking where to go, where he wants to go with it. Tries to go baseline. Very good patience. And Bickford fighting for the ball, gets it. Now McCray comes out with it. Dunlap versus Ward. Passes to McCray, and McCray gets the and one. Game's all tied up. McCray's at the free throw line. Lane Bickford's going to take a break here. McCray at the free throw line. Chance for the Dogs to take the lead. Off the back of the rim, no good. Hobson comes up with it. 37 all. Romine, right-hand side. Brings the ball to the left. Passes it to Hobson. Now it's down to Scott. Scott looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson, one dribble, takes it the length of the lane. Shot's blocked. Going to be Whitehall ball. They threw it off of Anderson while he was out of bounds. McCray versus Ward right here. They get it over to Dunlap. Dunlap into the post. That's Edwards. Edwards, spin move, shooting, in and out, no good. Got his own rebound and put it back in. You got to box out, Mike.
Well, and you're seeing right now what happens when you take Lane Bickford out of the game. You know, he's got to get a break. He kind of went down hard on that loose ball there, and you lose that presence in the middle.
Edwards comes up with the rebound there. Anderson stripped the ball. Just now got it back. Now McCray dishes it out to Dunlap. Dunlap fired for three, no good. 4 on 5 right now. Jackets with the good dish from Noah Romine. Ethan Anderson puts it in for 2. Now McCray. Ward and Romine kind of trying to bring some pressure right at half court. Whitehall does a good job breaking it. McIntyre gets it over to Dunlap. Back in the hands of McCray now. They get it in the lane to Cal Jr. And Edwards just rips around. Able to put it in for 2.
Coach Scott's seen all he can see. Here comes Nate and Lane back.
Noah Romine driving down the lane, answering. What a beautiful layup there by Noah Romine with the up and under. Coach Scott calls a timeout. We're going to take it with him.
Better is better in the real world and online. At Kinetic, we're all about helping people internet better. With high-speed fiber internet, premier whole home Wi-Fi setup, plans that fit your life, and down-to-earth people who make it all work seamlessly. Because when we help you internet better, we help you unlock your best. Kinetic, internet better.
Welcome back here to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. 2 minutes left to play in the third. Game is all tied up here. Nate Carter and Lane Bickford are back in for the Jackets. It's the first time all year we've been able to have replays on the board. We got enough student volunteers in here tonight to make this place run, and it is looking awesome in this arena tonight. It is not possible without the students.
Yeah, we sure appreciate those kids coming in and helping. We'd really like to start getting them every game.
Yeah,
get everybody involved. We want this all the time. Oh. Nate trying to pick up a charge there, which he's very good at. But
looks like Noah Romine took a hit to the face as well. He's holding his ear. Whitehall inbounding from the baseline. Throws it over the top to Edwards. They get it out to Foster. McCray now. Going back towards the middle, gets it to Foster. Foster fires for 3 off the back of the rim. And Whitehall comes up with it. That's Cal Jr. with the ball now. Got a timeout by Whitehall. We'll stay with you guys here on this one. Whitehall's going to take a timeout.
They called a quick 30-second timeout.
It's kind of like one of those things Sheridan really about had that ball out of their hands. So, you hate to see the timeout,
Yeah.
but it was one that they needed to take.
It looked like it was coming right into Noah, and I think his feet got caught up with the Whitehall player's feet and kind of stumbled a little bit, and it allowed that ball to get away from him, and Whitehall picked it up.
41-41 here. Minute 24 left to play in this third quarter.
And would you expect any kind of different game in a Whitehall Sheridan game? I mean, this
Oh,
is,
man. No, there's no other game. This is one of those games that people can travel to watch. It's always good. Shot was no good there by Edwards.
good contest on the shot right there by Nate, and big rebound by Logan Ward.
And now Romine. Romine over to Scott. Scott into the high post. Nate Carter, spin move,
Nice spin
puts
by
it in
Knight.
off the glass. McCray bringing it down quickly for the Bulldogs, not wasting any time. Now has to retreat dribble as Sheridan got back.
Yeah, McCray definitely wants to get out and run. He has pushed the tempo every time he touches the ball.
Yeah, Whitehall does better with that speed. Edwards now, one dribble, shot was no good. Bickford comes up with the rebound. Big rebound
Another big rebound.
by
That's
Bickford.
his 10th rebound, so he's got a double-double now.
With he could get a triple.
Oh, what a rebound.
Almost had the putback too. You'd have loved to see that go through the hoop. Cal Jr. spin move, gonna get fouled. Foul's gonna be on Logan Ward. It's his third
That's
foul
his
of the
third
game.
foul.
That's something. If I was to tell you that Logan Ward, 18 seconds left in the third quarter, had 0 points, would you believe me?
I would not.
I would not. That is mind-blowing, but it's been because of the big plays between Romine and Bickford. You see Gatlin checking into the game here.
Now, the thing you got to remember about Logan Ward is he is putting out a lot of effort on defense trying to guard McCray.
Yeah, absolutely. Cal Jr. at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. 1 point game now. Scott gonna get it over to Romine. 16 seconds left. Jackets are gonna look for the last shot here. Last time it was Romine firing from three and he got fouled. Good pick and roll. Nate Carter puts it in. Wanted the dunk, but you got to take what you can get. Long shots, an air ball for Whitehall. Sheridan going to come out on top in the third. Actually, that quarter was tied whenever you look at the score of just the third quarter. So we'll be right back after this short break.
Better is better in the real world and online. At Kinetic, we're all about helping people internet better. With high-speed fiber internet, premier whole home Wi-Fi setup, plans that fit your life, and down-to-earth people who make it all work seamlessly. Because when we help you internet better, we help you unlock your best. Kinetic, internet better.
I'm Dr. Rowe. I've been providing care in Sheridan for 15 years. I grew up here. My kids go to school here, and this is where we call home. My passion is to see people live healthier, fulfilled lives. Weight Loss AR and Wellness provides a range of wellness services, including medical weight loss, aesthetics, lasers, hair loss treatments, men's testosterone, and IV fluids. Come see us right behind the courthouse.
Welcome back here to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. 45-42 is our score now. Jackets on top by 3.
Yeah, we go in the fourth quarter, 3-point lead. It'll be Yellow Jacket ball. You want to see some more energy. You want these guys to just keep picking up the energy. Lane Bickford has been big tonight. He's got to continue to be big. Nate's starting to pick it up right here. You know, Gavin Hobson and Logan Ward have done some amazing things on defense, and Noah handling the ball. You've seen Beckett and Jace. I mean, Dawson Griffin. You've seen a lot of Yellow Jackets tonight putting in the effort.
Beckett Scott looking for 3, off the rim, no good, gets his own rebound. Gets it out to Romine. Romine taking it into the lane, getting it to Hobson. Hobson looking for
Fouled.
three. Definitely fouled. Nate Carter gets the rebound, puts it in for two. Jackets by 5 now. Dunlap, top of the key. Everybody in the gym is pretty much chanting defense right now. Gym still has tons of people in here. Edwards over to McCray. McCray looking for three off the rim, no good. Bickford comes up with it. 4 white shirts around that ball. Now Romine. Romine again didn't get to play the last time against Whitehall, so a little bit of a personal vendetta. Wants to get back at him, fires from the logo. Had to prove my point as he makes it from the logo.
What a long, long three that was, too.
Man.
He was way out there.
What better time to do it, too? Like, I was already talking and hyping him up. Look at that. Edwards going in. We got a blocking foul on Nate Carter. That is twice now that they've called the block on him.
That was a charge. That one was as good a charge as you're going to see taken. And that's 4 on Nate.
Yeah, so he'll have to take a seat for right now. Senior for senior swap right here. Logan Ward's going to come in for Nate Carter.
And Logan's got 3, right? Yeah, he's got 3, so he's got to.
Get it into Edwards, now out to Dunlap. Cal Jr. going left-hand side. Did a good job finishing there. That's a hard shot to make.
Running into the lane like that.
Lane did a good job just standing his ground. That's what you got to do.
Right.
That's what you got to do as a big man in the post. 6-point game now. Romine with spin move. Romine should have a double-double at this point, I believe. No, not quite.
No, he's only got 4 rebounds.
Okay. I didn't know how many assists he had. It seemed like a lot, but not quite that many, I guess.
He has 4 assists right now. So Logan Ward goes to the basket strong. Going to go to the line for 2.
The senior Logan Ward at the free throw line. 6-point game, and that one makes it 7.
And that is Logan's first point of the night.
Wow, look at that. 5:48 left to play in the game. The senior Logan Ward gets his first point.
Now, like I said, he has been absolutely busting his tail.
Oh my goodness, the rebounds,
he's got a huge assignment tonight. So.
Yes, and he's filling it well.
Now
Cal Jr. bringing it down for the Bulldogs.
Now you bring another defender in, Ethan Anderton.
Cal Jr. fires over towards Edwards. Edwards looking for, that was number 3 or more. Cal Jr. now over to Dunlap. Dunlap looking for 3 off the rim. Hits the shot clock. No good. Out of bounds. It hit the shot clock. It hit the shot clock. They're calling it out of bounds, and now they're reversing it and saying it didn't hit the shot clock. They called it as a shot clock. This is the wrong call. This is the wrong call here, Mike. It hit the shot clock. It should be out of bounds. There is no question of whether or not it hit the shot clock. Wow. They're going to give the three-pointer to Whitehall. That is unbelievable, Mike.
Wow. Did that ball even went in?
It went in after it hit the shot clock, but it hit the shot clock. It should have been out of bounds.
He blew his whistle and said it hit the shot
Yes,
clock.
he did. That is a bad call by the refs. Very, very not professional call by the refs.
But we can't let it affect us. We cannot let that affect what we got going on.
This time they're going to call a charge for Beckett Scott. They had to make up for that. I mean, I just don't know how you can call that. That is, I'm still blown away. Now Beckett Scott over to Romine. Bulldogs showing some pressure. Got to get it across. They do. They get it to Ward. Ward back to Scott.
Calling for the screen from Lane. Big screen from
Big
Lane.
screen.
Oh, and
he
Lane was
missed
looking for the ball.
He missed the roll
He
there.
thought Beckett was going to shoot it, and I thought Beckett was going to shoot it. And Lane was going in to try to crash the boards and just didn't see it.
That was
Hands by
Gavin Hobson. Way to pick it back up for your team there.
That's
Gavin
right.
Hobson got his hand on it. Should be credited with that steal. Romine now at the logo. Watched him make a three from right here earlier. Gets it over to Hobson.
Whitehall's in a 2-3, so you should be able to see us get a shot off here from three-point.
And Scott does it, and it
And
goes
gets
in. Hey, that one hit the backboard and then went in, so it should count. Dunlap back out to Cal Jr. Cal Jr. looking for three, and he makes it.
Timeout by Whitehall.
Timeout by Whitehall. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back here to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in this fourth quarter. 5-point game. Been some controversial calls here towards the end, but Jackets have done a good job not letting it stop them, and they have come into this game. Now Beckett Scott's going to inbound from the baseline. Bulldogs are showing a full court man pressure.
You've seen that senior leadership. Noah, Gavin going down after that turnover by between Beckett and Lane. Gavin comes down and gets a steal.
Scott does a good job getting it across the stripe there. And now it's going to be Beckett Scott. Screen coming from Lane Bickford. Trying to get it. They get it to Hobson. Hobson loses control.
Tip.
Their hands are all over the ball, and they're going to call backcourt. This has got to be a tough atmosphere for the refs too. In all honesty, it's got to be.
It is. This is the most fans they've probably refed in front of this year.
Dunlap, right-hand side. Edwards, spinning through the lane. Bickford doing a great job on defense.
Great defense, big rebound by Logan Ward.
And that's been the story for Logan Ward tonight.
That's right.
Making these big plays on defense, getting rebounds, just doing a great job. Oh, okay. Beckett Scott with a good crossover there on Cal Jr. Get it over to Ward, now Romine. Bounce pass to Anderton. Anderton gets it back, and he's going to be fouled quickly. Fouled by Dunlap. Whitehall's third foul of the quarter. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left in this game.
So you're seeing a little offense for defense right now with Gavin and EA.
Romine going to get it into Hobson. Now back to Romine. Over to Scott. Scott looking for three off the front of the rim. No good. Edwards comes up with it. Edwards to McCray. McCray acts like he's going to drive. Does not. Stays on the right-hand side. Gets it to Cal Jr. Cal Jr. goes back towards the middle. Driving towards the lane. Bickford in there. Ward with another big rebound.
So you see it again. Big defensive play by Lane.
Good dish there from Noah Romine to Lane Bickford.
Big rebound by Logan. Push the ball by Noah. Lane runs the floor and gets rewarded.
Less than 2.5 minutes to play. McCray stopping at the top of the key, firing from three, no good. Bickford comes up with it. Gets it to Scott. Got to get across, and Scott gets it across.
Foul.
McCray comes up with it.
Hammering him from behind. But then they didn't call that one there. Wow.
McCray was looking for it, too.
And
Now
he should have been looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's foul on both sides. There's a foul right there. And now Dunlap's got it. Bringing it down for the Bulldogs. Knocked out of bounds. Going to be Bulldog basketball from the baseline. Great defense from Beckett Scott. Got Nate Carter checking in and Ethan Anderton as well. Beckett Scott and Gavin Hobson going to come out. Let's see. Nate Carter, I don't remember how many fouls he has.
Nate's got 4.
So 4 fouls on Nate Carter. Dunlap gets it into Edwards. Falls, gets back up. We got a whistle. Whitehall's going to take a timeout. Mike, this is going to be the last timeout we're going to take. Any timeout, we'll stick with them from there on. So we're going to take this quick break.
All right.
Welcome back to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. 3 timeouts left for Sheridan and only 1 for the Bulldogs. That could be crucial in this game. Dunlap going all the way through the lane. No good. Lane Bickford comes up with another big rebound.
Hammered.
Finally, they call the foul. Minute 30 left to play. Foul's on Dunlap. That's his 3rd foul. Hobson's going to check back in.
That's their 4th right there for the quarter.
Nate Carter's going to stay in. Let's remember he has 4.
Yeah, you have to ride. You got to ride him out right here. Yeah, you ride him out right now.
All 4 seniors in the game right now, back with starters. Get it to Romine. Romine, a lot of people hitting him, all over him. Hobson now gets it across the timeline, gets it down to Ward. Ward looking for 3, off the rim, no good. Whitehall knocks it out of bounds. Sheridan basketball. Minute 16 to play, and a 5-point game here. I got to stand up for a minute here. Gavin Hobson's going to inbound here from the baseline. Got a timeout here from Coach Scott. We're going to stay with you.
So a minute 16 to go. Baseline out of bounds for the Yellow Jackets. You're looking, I would be very surprised if we went away from anything but lobbing it up the lane in the middle of the lane. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I have to give some credit to Whitehall. They've done a good job sandwiching Lane, making it to where he can't really get a pass over the top. He's got to work for those passes. Most of them have come off a great pick and roll he's set.
That's right. That's right. And Coach Scott's good about setting that up. So he'll draw something up, and it'll bring all the attention to Lane, and you'll pop it out to Noah out here on the wing for a 3 or something.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
But that's the beauty of having a big guy.
The arena is full. I just want to say that first. The arena is absolutely full. And, Mike, we have the most viewers we've had all season at a home game.
At a home game.
At a home game.
That's right.
And I'm talking about, like, on the street. So that's huge. You guys are really supporting the Yellow Jackets. We love to see these guys get some support.
And let's be honest, there's some people that have left.
Oh, yeah.
Why? I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I know why. I mean, you know,
It's
they come to
late.
watch their senior. They come watch their senior walk. The day, you know, some family and stuff that probably aren't really basketball fans, but they're here to
Yeah.
see their kids. You know, so here we go.
Gavin Hobson's got to get it in. Gets it to Romine. Romine going to pull it back out, try and get an offensive set. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it over to Ward. Pressure immediately. Now Romine into the high post. Ward firing for three. Off the back of the rim. No good. Bickford comes up with it. We got a timeout by Coach Scott. The fact that he had three there in the last minute and a half, I told you that was going to be crucial.
He's going to use them all.
That's exactly right. Why? You can't take them with you. It's the last game.
Right.
This is the last game.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm going to say it. If Sheridan wins tonight, this will be the first 20-win season for the Yellow Jackets. And I can't tell you how long. It's been decades.
I've asked around. I've asked some of the people that would know. I can't get an answer. You know, the Sheridan won a state championship back in 50. The answer I keep getting is, I don't know, maybe the 1958 state championship team. And I just don't know how many games they played.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
but the first time that they could win 20 games, I mean, potentially since the 1950s.
Right.
That is a huge historical thing.
That is
for
a big
this
deal.
team. Absolutely.
And
all they got to do is win this, and it'll be the 20th win of the season.
Right. That's right.
Overall, not conference, just overall season games.
The last time they came that close, I think a couple of years ago when Peyton Free and
Yes,
Justin Cruz
that
were
was a
seniors,
great
I think they
group.
had 18 wins.
Great group. That was the year after I graduated.
Coach Scott's senior year, when he was a senior and Jake Yancey was a junior, I think they won 19. So that's some of the closest ones we could come up with.
And they have a potential to make it 20 tonight.
That's right.
Gavin Hobson has the ball inbound and gets it to Nate Carter all the way to the rim for two. What a beautiful play designed by Coach Scott. McCray fires from three, no good. Edwards should have been over the back. Now McCray's got it, top of the key. Fires from three again. This time it's off the rim again. Sheridan comes up with it. Now Romine, less than 35 seconds to play. Romine's going to get fouled, and he's going to make his way to the line. We are in the final 31 seconds of this game. The shot clock is going to be non-existent at this point. 7-point game. Whitehall student section is gone. Every single one of them out of here. Poor sportsmanship, and they are leaving the building. And the blue crew is saying goodbye.
And look at my little jacket ball players up there waving goodbye to them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. And Romine makes both free throws. It's a 9-point game. Edwards fires from three, no good. Bickford comes up with it. They're going to foul Bickford. Bickford's going to go all the way back to the free throw line. I mean, free throws here, this will seal it pretty much. And Lane Bickford's going to make his way to the line. The seniors on this team, this is incredible. Looks like he's going to...
And what you're about to see is an exit for the seniors.
Yep. He's going to take all the seniors out at the same time. And here they come. Noah Romine, Logan Ward, Gavin Hobson, and Nate Carter, seniors of the Sheridan Yellow Jacket boys, exiting their home court and the court for the last time in their career as Sheridan Yellow Jackets. They have had a great season. They have been a phenomenal addition to this team, and we are going to miss them greatly. Cal Jr. going to bring it down for the Bulldogs. McCray firing from three, no good. This game is going to be over. It's Jay Scatlin, the freshman. The next class for next year is standing on the court right now. You are looking at the future of the Yellow Jackets. And Beckett Scott is going to hold the ball, and the buzzer's going to go off, and Sheridan is going to be victorious. What a game here tonight by the Sheridan Yellow Jackets.
Huge crowd, huge night for the seniors. Send the seniors off in the right way. I mean, just a great night. send these 4 seniors off with a big win. In the girls' game, 3 seniors get sent out with a big win. What a great night for the YellowJackets.
Absolutely. They're going to make their way over to the Blue Crew, and I don't blame them. Go get congratulated. Go say hi to your friends. Family is probably going to be rushing down here any minute. This is a huge night for the Sheridan YellowJackets. 20 wins this season.
20 wins for the boys.
20
big,
wins.
Big deal. Big deal. 20 wins for the boys this year. So,
10-point win over Whitehall.
So, Mason, we can't get away from here without thanking all of our sponsors for a great season. Such
Absolutely.
a huge season. You know, we can't do it without them. We hope to see them again next year. We hope to add to that next year. You know, Hughes Electric, TMK, the Hop Shop, Weight Loss of Arkansas, Kinetic. So we want to thank all those sponsors. I hope to be able to do this with you again next year. Who knows?
This
maybe
thing is not possible without sponsors, Mike.
Oh, it's awesome.
And it's been amazing. You know, we have enjoyed our season here today, this year. Man, I mean, we just had a blast, Mike. The fact that we got to finish it here in the home gym is amazing. I'm so glad that we got to do it. I'm kind of sad it's our last one. So, but we will see you guys next year. Hopefully, more than likely, we'll be able to do something like this again next year. So
hopefully, we're back for football.
Yeah, we will have football here. So we are looking forward to being able to broadcast that. This year we're going to try and do it just kind of like we've done basketball and do it all on our own here. So look for more information on that in the coming season. But y'all, girls are going to state.
Girls going to state. They got Greene County Tech in the first round. Tough matchup. Very good Greene County Tech team. They're the host team. It's always hard to go in. They're going to have they'll have a big crowd there, a midday game, I'm sure, and I'm sure they'll let the students out just like we always did, like we did for state. And so I imagine it'll be a big night, a big day there for them. So we'll have, it'll be a atmosphere for the girls to overcome, but they're getting to go. Maybe they pull off this win, and like Coach Breakbill said during the interview, you go up there, you beat the one in their home place, and now you get to ride on their route to the finals. You get to take the 1 seed. In essence, you're taking over the 1 seed.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Tonight we want to thank Pierce Terry. Stepped in and kept the scoreboard for us. So thank Pierce.
Did a great job. Good job, Pierce.
Over the year, my wife Abana did it some. We've had different people do it throughout the year. Our camera crew, the kids that have come and done the cameras.
Just about every game was student ran on the camera, so that was awesome.
That's right. And the fact, they traveled to the games with us. So, great season, great year. Thank you to everybody that helped make it possible. Let me, if you want to talk for just a minute, I do want to add up some of these stats, man, because it was a big night for some of these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge night. Just so glad that we got to be a part of it here. And again, just the fact that we got to do it here in the home gym. Hit on these seniors one more time. Nate Carter had a huge game. He played great. Noah Romine hit some really crucial shots and led this team all season long to victory. And Logan Ward did a phenomenal job. Defensive player of the year by far goes to Logan Ward. Got some really important rebounds. And then, of course, Gavin Hobson. Gavin Hobson has been a beast this year and been a threat from the perimeter. Just overall been able to do a lot. That was Gavin Hobson. So our seniors have done a great job this year, Mike.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Gavin maybe didn't fill up the stat sheet with the stats that you see on paper. But the things Gavin Hobson did as a senior leader this year, playing defense, handling the ball, just kind of being a general out there on the court. He did hit some big threes along the way, come up with some big baskets, big rebounds. But, great year for Gavin. Tonight, huge game for Lane Bickford. 19 points, 16 rebounds. Huge double-double.
Yeah.
Ethan Anderson scored 4 points. Logan Ward, on top of the defensive effort, had 5 rebounds, 2 points. Noah Romine. He's kind of the straw that stirred the drink all year long, right? 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 8 and 9 from the free throw line tonight. Becca Scott has 6 points. Nate Carter, our other senior, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Just a great night. Played the last 3.5, 4 minutes with 4 fouls, and was still able to land in there and contribute at the end. And Gavin had a rebound, 3 big assists, but just the things he did tonight when they pressured Noah, Gavin was able to bring the ball up the court and help bust that press. Him and Gavin and Beckett, So big game, last game of the year for the boys. They won't go on. They don't go on to state. So this is their last game of the year. Coach Scott at the halftime of the girls' game in the interview spoke on it. How much this team has meant to him. How much these seniors have meant to this program. And then spoke on next year. Next year you come out, you got a lot of youth on this team.
Yeah, it's a young team.
You got 4 seniors, but you got a lot of youth. You had several underclassmen this year that helped. You had several underclassmen this year that contributed a lot of minutes.
Absolutely.
Including 2 freshmen.
Exactly, and that's huge because those guys are going to be more than likely starters next year if they continue at the rate that they're going. And they played a phenomenal role this year as freshmen, so that's just going to increase and be better next year as sophomores. So we really look forward to the opportunities that these young guys are bringing to the team and bringing to the table. So
hey, Lane Bickford's back.
Oh
Dawson
man,
Griffin's
yeah,
back.
you can't beat having those 2 guys.
Xavier Collins is coming. I mean, there's all kinds of.
We've got some height coming, and we've got some want to coming.
So Mason,
Well,
I've enjoyed it this year. Thanks for asking me to do it.
Absolutely, it's been a blast, Mike. It's been an absolute blast. Well, we're going to sign off for the last time here. Thanks for joining us on Yellow Jacket Network. We'll see you guys next time.